Hi guys, Lonnie again. I seem to be pouring out the videos today, but I want to talk, I mentioned this before, but I want to talk about the dragon. I mentioned, I won't go into all the details, but I look at anxiety as the dragon, and or our affliction, whatever it may be, the dragon. And you know, for so long, fear and isolation and loneliness and helplessness, there was no separation. This was it. It was anxiety and me were just like this. We were intertwined, inseparable. There was no distinction. There was no life. There was only pain. There was nothing other than just this total separation. I mean, total just bondedness. And that's the way I looked at life. That's the way it was. And there was no, you couldn't talk me out of that because that's the way it was. And I knew it. I lived it. And actually at that time, that is the way it was. Well, last January when I went to CRC, and I started taking this Neurontin, it did the most amazing thing. It gave me about this much right here. It went from this to this. And I began to see that there was me still in here. It wasn't, the me that I thought existed was not me. It was the anxiety intertwined with me. And when I had this much separation, I began to see self again. And that was a really, really important thing. And I didn't focus on it enough at the time. Now I see, in retrospect, what I should have done. And, of course, I'm making amends and doing it now. But as time went on, it began to get like this. Or, you know, it was like this. It separated more and more. And the more separation that you get from the dragon, the better, the more strength you build, the more you can build yourself. You can fill in those holes that were there. When the separation came, there's holes. There's missing pieces. And you can fill those in. You know, but you've got to work at it. You know, I mean, I have to work at it. And I don't do that to get a job a lot of times, really. Because you're not used to working at it. You just get up in the morning and you survive a day and you go to sleep at night. But there's more to it than that, and I'm seeing that now. But then you have a good day. You know, and then you have another good day. So that when you have a bad day, it's out of the norm. You know, it's you think, well, this is a bad day. You don't think this is another, you know, endless cycle of pain. You think, well, I'm having an off day. Excuse me, and that's where I am on this thing as we speak. You know, I mean, I get further and further and further away. A lot of days a month, you know, I don't move any. I just freeze there in one spot. But the thing is, what you have to be aware of is that the dragon lurks. You can calm him. You can take away his food. He feeds on misery. He feeds on pain. He feeds on helplessness and hopelessness. And you can take that away from him, and he will go into hibernation, but he will not leave. I don't think we'll ever be rid of him. And he lurks right on the corner. We walk the razor's edge, and that's true with anxiety. It's true with alcohol. It's true with drugs. We walk the razor's edge. All right? One mistake, one wrong decision, and it's there waiting for us. And will jump on us, and it knows exactly where to go and exactly how to get right back. It'll weasel itself right back in, and we'll have to go and deal with it all over again. So, you know, we got to make changes on every day, little by little, grow, you know, and separate and realize that we're fighting something that truly, I think that bringing it into putting a face on it, you know, the dragon. And now it's not just us. There's us and the dragon. There's not just us, you know. And I think putting a face on it helps us to realize that we are fighting against something that wants to kill us. And you know, I mean, I know this is kind of out there in left field, but for me it helps to realize that there is something that wants to hurt me, and that I do have to battle against it. I do have to struggle against it. And it is debilitating. But nevertheless, that's the way I look at, you know, that's the way I've come to look at anxiety. You know, and so when you guys hear me talk about the dragon, you'll know what I'm saying. I got my little friends there flying around. But let's see, I think that probably ends that up. I think this is a better layout of the dragon than the one I did before. But anyway, That's it. And as always, hang in, keep the faith, and have a great day.